Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Call of Cthulhu, where I am about to enter the warehouse number 36, and I have no idea what awaits me, but I'm pretty sure it will be scary, disgusting, and there may be some kind of demon alien creature in there. I hope not. I hope that's later on and we don't have to deal with that now, but we'll see. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, remember to hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos, remember to hit the subscribe button. But let's jump in here, literally. Oh no, there is actually a ladder. Oh wait, yeah, I can work ladders, honestly. And let's get exploring. Okay, yeah, this green mist does not look healthy. Okay, let's... Is that it? We out? No, we're still going. What the hell is this stuff?
Smoke. It's coming from this oil.
Okay.
I hope it's not toxic.
It's green, it looks toxic. I think it is toxic. Okay, so there's a underwater bit. It's probably healthier for us going into the water, to be fair. And yeah, as I figured. We're going to go into the water. So at least I know that it's not flammable. Which is good because, you know, I'm holding a lighter. Let's see. Will our lighter stay? It does for now. Okay. Nothing's jumped out and eaten me. I had to... No. I had to open my big mouth, didn't I? Oh crap! Okay, there is something there. Well, this is slightly disgusting. Seaweed. That lighter works first time every time. Okay. Yeah. Slightly, you know, scared. Slightly scared. Okay, cave drawings.
This is primitive.
Well, that's, you know, that generally explains all cave drawings. I think I need to build up my occult a little bit to be able to understand that bit better. But we are inside. That's not where we're going. We are going this way, I'm guessing. Oh look, a ladder. Handy. Let's go up. Yeah, crouch in.
Ugh, this place stinks.
I'm glad this game isn't...
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Gruesome murders. Reconstruction. To enter a reconstruction scene, hold left and right mouse. Okay. Do we get to walk around? Somewhat. It's not quite the same.
What happened here?
Someone punched it? It looks like it. Okay. What do we have over here?
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Someone who likes eating rotten fish.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Yes, I'm glad this is not in smell-o-vision.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Okay. So they have something in common. We'll do that one last.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
They owned the thing, so... the warehouse, so... maybe they dropped it. Okay, well, looks like the last one is the picture.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Okay, well I think that is it. So let's take a look around in real time now. New clue memorized. Guessing that's it. Nothing hidden. I think it tells you when something's hidden by the little logo in the bottom left corner. And since there's no logo, I think we're all clear.
Someone has settled in here.
Uh-oh.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
And we could threaten the police officer. Team up. Yeah, let's team up.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
I think
All
he
right,
has something.
Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Okay, so he is going to help us.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Well, that was
Is it far, this
all
mansion?
kinds of weird.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Holy crap.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got
Quite
some
high.
driving to do.
Let's see what goes on here. Interesting scar on that police officer. Someone wanted him to have a bigger smile. Is there someone in there?
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion.
Did they not have a groundskeeper or anything?
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I thought the mansion burnt in a fire.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have lots of questions. Place to fall into ruin. You know the place very well. You're not the first to talk about Winchester. Yeah,
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Yeah, I think one more question should do. You know the place
You're the
very
one
well.
who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Anything I should be aware of?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Okay, well...
You won't get me to
finish off
believe that it
asking
looked
the
any
questions.
better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
No, let's go investigate the place.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not?
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Okay. So, how long ago was this fire? Because it looks like it's been abandoned for quite some time. But I don't think it would make it any less creepy, to be fair. Okay, there is 2 paths. Which is going to follow Mr. Policeman? Because he seems to know where he's going. Oh,
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693. There you go. It's pretty old. And what is with these creepy lanterns being everywhere? I'm guessing these are the 2. Yeah, 2 gravestones.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Someone desecrated one of the graves. Yes.
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Unless it was Silas. Such a strange final resting
Why
place.
were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Yeah, why not?
Please give me a minute. I didn't
Poor
expect
kid.
to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Interesting. You done?
Poor kid.
No, nothing there. Okay, I'm gonna go up to the mansion then, I guess. Couple, meet me up there. Why not? What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. Why is it always foggy in places like this? Oh, I thought I saw something. No, it was just a game saving. That's fine. Oh, it's a crow. Jesus. Okay. Guessing this is not the way in.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Yeah, that makes sense. So let's go down here. There's a chair outside. Nothing unusual about that, really. Ah, there's the rest of the sets. And this very old.
This entrance is still in use.
Locked.
Whoa! Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Yeah, we don't need to grab his axe. Do not defile.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You want to get rid of me? Sarah Hawkins was important to you? Yeah, let's find out.
You still put flowers on her grave.
He likes her.
You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Okay, so we have the key. Let's go into the mansion. Oh, you finally arrived. Thanks for the backup with Mr. Crazy Man there.
Yes. Shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
Well, it
You're
wouldn't
right.
have been so bad
Let's
if you
go.
were there. Stupid cop. Okay.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Yes, I'm alright.
Follow me. I know the place.
Okay.
Who left this light on?
Probably Mr. Silas. Finds the fire scene. I don't think it's this place.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
Squid.
What does this tell me?
Let's see what it tells us. What the hell is that? I suppose we're going to find out when we...
What kind of meat is this?
Oh, awesome. He doesn't know.
This place is for the head of the family,
Yep.
Charles Hawkins.
Okay. So... he seems like he's a bit angry.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Oh dear. Is that why the dad got angry? I'm guessing so. Nothing there. Nothing over there. Anything special here? No. Oh. Painting. Looks like there's only 2 people in that painting though. I'm guessing that's it. No? Ah, I'm missing, obviously, one person.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
Didn't get a chance to eat it because her son...
Something happened at this table. An argument?
Yep. Because the son got his plate.
Hey, Pierce.
Dad wasn't happy.
Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Okay. Is there anything else in this room in real time?
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Not really middle class when they've, you know, got a mansion. I'd say that's a little bit upper class. But hey, who am I to judge? Okay, no, nothing else here. So yeah, let's go on to the fireplace. Nothing special here. No, doesn't. Oh, another photo, painting even.
Charles and Sarah's wedding was painted by Sarah herself.
Of course, she'd make that look more glamorous than it probably was.
Was
but hey,
Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
that'd be the 3 pyramids. And yeah. Okay. New clue memorized. He was a bit of an
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Oh. Okay. I close the door. That's fine. It just means nothing scary will get in on us while we're doing our daydream reconstruction thingy. That's where a body laid.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Well, let's find out.
They had a fight. Why?
Okay, that's a hidden clue for in the real time.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Possibly. Oh, another hidden...
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Possibly was.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Interesting. Because it's magical and immune to fire. Can we... we can pull it out now.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Because it wasn't done up properly. I might get my... No, I don't think I need the light out. Let's just see if there's anything else. I don't think there is. There must be one thing more, because it's not telling me to exit this thing just yet. Guessing I can't. Oh, there we go.
Did someone escape the fire?
Oh, maybe. Interesting dilemma at the end there.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Okay. What we got?
And the boy.
Toy soldier.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
It's official now. The clues don't match. The fire wasn't just an accident. Okay. Yeah, let's not blame the police. Or should we? Bollocks.
I think that some of your colleagues should turn in their badges. This room is bursting with evidence that seriously contradicts the official inquiry.
Well, of course, Mr. Holmes. Like what?
Okay. The bodies were displayed.
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization. By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
Oh dear. Someone escaped the fire.
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
Yeah, true. Time of the fire doesn't match. Fire wasn't just an accident, yeah.
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Who's this doctor?
Dr. Fuller?
A brilliant surgeon and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart.
There's a lot of
So,
friends of
excuse
family.
me if I value his opinion over yours.
So be it. Let's move on.
Fire wasn't just an accident. The fire was caused by the lamp. Okay, well let's
I suspect this lamp caused the fire.
see what the police
That's
officer
what
says
the
about that.
investigation suggested, too.
But does your report mention the bloodstains? The lamp didn't fall, it was thrown at someone.
For heaven's sakes, no. The report doesn't mention that.
Okay, so the fire wasn't just an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
The couple had a fight, arson. This is a crime of passion. Let's go for the couple had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Okay, let's see what else we can find. Oh, I nearly closed the
I
door
just
on you.
ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Okay, so... Ooh, what's in here?
This door is locked.
Yeah, hole spotted. Doesn't take a genius investigator to work that out. A book. Awesome. History of medicine in the 50th century? No, the 18th century. 18th century. Awesome. I do know my Roman numerals just about. And no, not much else here. More.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Interesting. You can tell by whose blood it is by the design of the bloodstains.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
Interesting. No, it's not out of place considering this is a sea or fisherman's town kind of thing. Okay, this little room looks like it might be hiding something. Oh wait, no, I've been this way. Oops. Getting turned around. So it's either upstairs or down that corridor. I'm thinking we go down the corridor because this will be the front.
This door is blocked from the
Yeah, it's the
outside.
front door. I thought so. No, don't seem to see anything else there.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818.
Interesting. Quite old as well. I don't like that noise. Family portraits. More stairs up. Let's continue searching down here first. Human body and comparative analysis. Okay. More medicine skill improved. Oh,
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
okay. It's a very old island.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Okay, haven't found any hidden clues as of yet. Found a ladder, but that doesn't seem to go anywhere. And oh no, that's just a shining light.
Moby Dick. Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
Yes.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
About to say, yeah, fits in this island quite well. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything else. Oh, I didn't check the piano.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Okay. And nothing there. I think we're good here. But it is... Did it show the symbol? Yeah, the symbol for something being hidden. In or around here. Let's take a look around. Is there something underneath? In there? I wonder if it's probably upstairs, isn't it? Oh, we can't go upstairs. Okay. Well. something hidden here? No. Can we go up these set of stairs? I think we might be able to. Wondering, yeah, this leads over to the other side, so probably going to be, the hidden thing is going to be upstairs. Ooh, it looks
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings.
lovely.
Her style sure is recognizable.
Creepy.
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Another sea book. I think most of the books that we're going to find are going to be relating to the ocean, or whales somehow.
A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century.
Yep, told ya. Everything we're going to find is about whaling or
Darkwater history.
this island.
This
as well.
place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
There you go. That's not the 14th century though, that's the 15th century. Ooh, we turned the lamp on. How handy. Okay, let's go see if we can find out what is hidden over here then.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behaviour of your wife. Last week she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. She seems to be scaring people. Okay, these lightning flashes getting a little annoying, but I still can't find anything hidden. Maybe my skill isn't high enough just yet. Oh, is this door locked?
Locked.
It is. Okay, those marks look interesting. Yeah, there goes the little question mark again. Oh, this door's not locked. There's a set of stairs up. Let's check out.
What will her room reveal about her?
Oh, this is Sarah's room. Okay. I imagine it...
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Okay. That's not good. There doesn't look like there's much else here. Let's check what probably is the bathroom. Hey, you're going to pick this lock. Why can't you do that to other locks?
Perfect.
Okay, interesting. That looks very occult-like. We'll try the door in a second.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange and moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friends who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. Very posh sounding name. Nothing in there.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Holy crap. 230, 170, 200, 230, 350, 600, 820, 1160, 500 returns, 1680, treatment, oh, painting for D. Dr. F, treatment, the Shambler for FS, gift. Ah. So she started giving them away towards
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
because it was cursed, I'd imagine.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate threw us together, and forever it will find us. And nothing on the back. Okay. Right, so what's this?
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult?
Yeah, I'd say
What was she
is.
trying to achieve?
I would definitely say she is. Let's see what's through this door.
Locked.
Okay, that's not good. Okay, so it's just up the stairs now.
Bradley? Is that you?
Okay, getting creepy now.
Is anyone there?
Yep, Boogeyman is going to jump out on us. Okay. Yeah, this is where I would just turn around and go home. And say that it wasn't anything special. Nothing bad happened. No craziness whatsoever. And that is a painting of myself. Interesting.
You! Stop!
Quick, I'm running. Oh, I don't feel like I'm running.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Okay.
I'll cover you.
You may switch from one light source to the other. Ah, middle light. Okay. I don't think we're going to find
This door was closed earlier.
And
Where did he go?
oh, we got some skill points.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles
Do
must
you
have
really
brought
think
them
that your
back from one of
fugitive
his
came in
foreign
here?
trips.
I don't see any way out.
There is no way for him to go. Interesting.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Anything on the back? No. Doesn't seem to be too many puzzles in the game so far. I was kind of expecting puzzles.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think... I don't know if it's connected still. Okay, let's leave that alone.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Yes, definitely. Because...
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Yes, I'm pretty sure... I've just said there's no puzzles, and then I find the puzzle.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph.
Guess we'll have to
It
find
looks
out.
like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Because they're places of importance.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
Okay.
This panel is movable.
Ah, there we go.
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Okay. Force the gear train. Well, let's give it a go. Like we don't expect it to work.
Great. I managed to force the gears.
Oh,
Looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Pierce.
oh, there you go. I did manage to do it. Awesome. Let's see what freaky stuff is in the secret passage area. I wonder.
Someone's been here recently.
Okay, so I don't want to go too far into this place because I don't want to trigger anything else, but I'm going to leave this video here before we go too far into this secret tunnel, and we shall investigate the secret tunnel in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos, remember to hit the subscribe button. But until next time, have fun and enjoy the rest of your day.